Hello friends, in this video we will see configuring Microsoft Outlook. Microsoft Outlook is being a part of Microsoft Office suite family as widely used as a desktop email to communicate over internet, email client, which comes with the Microsoft Office suite. Now, many organizations and business users utilize Microsoft Outlook in combined with Microsoft Exchange Server and SharePoint Server to send or receive emails, coordinate meetings, and calendar, etc. Outlook can be easily extended with smartphones, allowing users to access their email data anywhere around the world. And only they have to synchronize their mail with the device by just providing the user ID and password. In addition, for those users who are not availed with this facility into their devices can download numerous add-ons available into internet market. Microsoft Outlook includes versions like 98, 2000, 2001, 2007, 10, 11, 13 and 16. The current versions are more Microsoft Office Outlook 2013, 16, 2016 also, and for Windows and Outlook 2011 for Mac also. Now, Outlook has some latest features that makes Outlook more favorite to of plenty of users across the globe. All below discussed features we are going to discuss are some basics of Outlook, but they get improved with each upgrade versions of Outlook. First, unfailing communication. Now, Microsoft Outlooks allow users to communicate in plenty of ways, focusing main on emailing. Outlook allow users to send or receive mails on other users with some advanced enhancement like attachment, signature, theme and background, etc. Next thing is like coordination and constitution. In aspects where organizations of work task is issued, so Outlook takes first position in a way it provides calendar feature. While using this calendar in Outlook, user can view all of the tasks and meeting as daily, weekly and monthly wise with coloring impact important meetings also. Context is another way to stay organized in Outlook, and it allows you to save vCard that are digital cards and electronic communication systems. Integration with Microsoft Exchange. This Outlook and Exchange server, when are used integrated with each other, works as parallel track for employees. No extra effort are required to let Outlook and Exchange work together. In order to set Outlook with Exchange server, user has to perform very few steps using Outlook settings, and that's it. A smooth community is available for IT users. So it is very good work with the Exchange server. Easy management of emails in Microsoft Outlook, sorting aloud for email messages, indicating specifications to clear messages. User can sort messages according to their requirement and can also send different automatic messages to different email addresses. One more thing is that multiple email account configuration. Outlook is not only limited to a single Outlook. Instead, user can configure several accounts in Outlook using different protocols. More than one account can be configured in Outlook and can be operated with one set of rules. Moreover, if required, all the set accounts can be sorted according to differentiate needs of users. Now we'll see how we can configure, how we can set up the Outlook 2016. So if you're using Windows 7, 8 or 10, you can just press the search button, Windows key, and then you can just type Outlook there and it will show you this here. Now to show this, first make sure that you have already installed Microsoft Office 2016 because it comes with that. Either you can install it separately, but you have to install it first to get it. So mostly Outlook become the bundle with Office and you can download it separately also. So first you have to install it. Other than that, you will not get it. So once you get that, you select the Outlook 2016, you will get this welcome screen. Now here it is saying welcome to Outlook 2016. It is giving the information about Outlook, what it is going to do, and you can start your setup wizard. Now in this window, you will press next. The next window, it will say that information about the Outlook configuration, that what you can do with this Outlook. It is saying that you can configure it with Microsoft Exchange Server or Microsoft Exchange Online accounts, which comes with the Microsoft Office 365, or even you can use to connect with the third-party mail server by using these protocols, mail protocols, that is POP3, POP and IMAP. So it is asking you that do you want to set up? So you will say yes. If you say no, it will not configure, it will exit. So you want to configure it, then you will say yes, and then you will press next. Now it will ask to give you information about your account, your username, which is going to be show in Outlook, then your email address provided by the service provider, just like you are using Outlook, you are using Microsoft account from Outlook, you can use the Hotmail account, or you are using MSN account, or maybe you are using your Exchange server account. So for that, according to that, you will give the email address here, and then you will provide the password for your account. This is your default option, which is what? Email account. Now this one is automatic, so it will create your account automatically. But if suppose you want to connect with some third-party email server, or even any email server from Linux or any other service provider, then what? You have to go for the manual setup. Now as long as I'm using the Microsoft account, whether it is Outlook, Outlook account, or Hotmail account, MSN account, or even an Exchange account, so I don't need to go for manual setup. I can just provide my information here, and then I can go on press next. Now when you press next, after that it will start establishing the connection. For that you have to connect the internet, you have to be connected with the internet. Then it will search for your account detail, account settings. In this step it will ask you the username and the password again, because the mail server itself asks the password. So when you provide it, then it will try to log in you and try to configure your account. Now make sure these all steps must be passed successfully. If they pass successfully, then it will say congratulations, you have successfully configured, and now you can use, it is ready to use, and you can use this Outlook with your account. Now you will face a problem if you try to set up a Google account. That means if you try to set up a Gmail account. Now Gmail account is not from Microsoft. This Outlook is from Microsoft, and this is Outlook desktop. So what it is a problem there, it is not allow you, the Google not allow you to create they log in their account with this Outlook. Google only wants their account can be only log into their Google apps. Other than that, it will not allow to accept. So there are some more settings, there are some other settings also there. Now sometime we configured in Google Gmail or Google two-step verification. If you are having this account, if you are having a configured Gmail account or Google account with this two-step verification, then again you will face the problem here. You will not be able to configure it in Outlook, and by default Google does not allow these apps to configure with their account. So if you want to configure the Google account in your Outlook, then you have to do some extra configuration, and that extra configuration, first you have to log in into your Google account, then you have to disable, if it is there, the two-step verification, then you have to allow this Outlook to use your account. Other than that, if you are using Microsoft account, it is okay, you can configure it automatically. Other than that, you have to use manual settings. Now when it is done, you can click on finish and you're ready to use. And as I said, like it, you can use a multiple account in your Outlook. So if you want to configure the new account right now, then you can click here to add new account, or you can change your account settings from here. You tick this, and then when you close it, it will open the setting for you. Now you're done, your setup is done, and now your Outlook is ready to use. And you will see this Outlook where you can see your all folders of your mailboxes, and this is your favorite folders here. You can see your mailbox email headers here, and a preview for your mail you can read here. And then you can see it is just like a normal Word and Excel. It is a tab ribbon here where you have these different tabs where you have home, send, receive, folder and view tab. Same, you have tell me feature, you have quick access bar, you have option to show and hide the ribbon. So you can now send and you can receive mail, and you can do lots of more thing which you are not able to do it like a normal browser email when you access it in your browser. One more great option is that you can access your mail, you can work on your mail. If you are not connected to internet, still you can work on your mail. It will work on offline mode. When the internet connects, then it will again connect and re-update your all folders. So I want to configure it in my machine. So what I will do, I will go on to search Outlook here, uh, or I can search here directly Outlook, and I can see the Outlook here. Now when I open it first time, it shows me this, welcome to Outlook 2016. And now I can do press next. Now when I press next, now it is asking me that you are going to configure it, and this is what you can configure. You can configure your account with the organization Exchange server, or you can connect with the online Exchange server, and also you can connect this with the third-party POP and IMAP servers, and even Exchange Active Sync accounts. So do you want it or not? So I say yes, I want it. I go on to press next. Now it is asking me for my detail of the account. So I have an account on my Outlook, so outlook.com. So I will give the information. This is my account name, this is my email address, then I will give the password, and then I will press next. Remember, I'm not using the manual setup because this is my Outlook Microsoft account. So I'll go on to select this, press next, and now it is establishing the connection is established. Now it is searching the detail for my account, and here it is asking the password for the first time. So I will give it again. And once I select this to remember my credential, then next time it will not ask me the password. I'll say okay. And now it is configuring my account with that, and now it is done. Now as you can see, it is very easy to configure your Microsoft account with Outlook. No additional configuration needed. You have done it, you have successfully configured. Now you can finish it, and you have option to create another account also, but I will say okay, finish. And now it is loading my Outlook. It is loading my profile, configuring the Outlook. And because it is opening first time, so it is preparing for my first time use, retrieving my mailbox from the account. It is almost done. And now this is what my Outlook. And now if you see in this status bar, it is saying updating this folder. So it is updating my inbox and trying to retrieve my mails, and now it is getting my mails and it is still updating. You can see here, and you can see here that connected to this Microsoft server. Now, okay, updating external, updating this and that. So you can see the status here, it is synchronizing. Okay, now here you have a different view option. You have reading view, you have a normal view, which is this one. You have option to zoom also, just like in Microsoft Word or Excel. Then here you have the favorite folders here, inbox, sent mail, draft, deleted items. And these are the default items, default folders of my mail. This is my outlook.com default folders. Now remember, you can't do anything with these folders here because these are created in the server, but you can yourself create the folders here and you can manage those folders from here in Outlook. So these are my mails. I can see the mails here. These are the headers of my mail, and on this side I can just see the preview of my mails. And if I say here, you can see this is the tab ribbon where you have home, you have send receive tab, you have folder tab where you can manage the folders, you have view tab, you can manage the view of your Outlook, and then you have tell me feature where you can search if you're not finding something, and you have backstage view by using this file tab. In the backstage view, you will see this information about your account, and if you want to create add new account, then again you have option to add new account here. You can manage your account setting, delegate access, download the address book from your account. You can also go on to online account to manage your account. That means your online server, your site of the outlook.com. You can set some automatic replies. So if someone send you the mail, you can reply automatically. You have some mailbox tools here. You have options to create some rules and alerts, and you can add some add-ins also. And here you have option to export your mail, save as your mail, print your mails. You can see your office accounts, options, feedback, support, and you can exit. In quick access bar, you have these undo option, and you have options to add some other commands. And also you have this command there. This is send receive. Send receive, that means this is your Outlook and it can work offline. So if suppose it is working offline, and if you have new mails in your account but it will not show here, or if you have sent some mails which is not going because you are not connected, so now when you connect, then you can click on this send receive. So it will do what? It will send your mails which is not sent, and it will receive all the mails which is not showing here. So at the time when you are not connected, but at the time when you are not connected, still you can work on the mails which you see here, and still you can send mail, but it will not go. It will remain on the outbox until you connect. So when you connect, you will click on the send receive, and you have a total tab for that send receive. You can send receive, you can update your folder, send all, receive, or send receive by groups. You can see the progress of send receive. You can cancel if it is there. You see the progress, there is no progress is running. But if it is running progress taking time, then you can cancel it. You can download your headers of the mail. So it will not download the whole mail, it will download only the header. And then if you want, then you can mark some mails to download. You can unmark and you can process the mark headers first. You can even set the preference for your download. By default it sets download full items, but you can set it to download only headers. But it is on slow network, slow connection, it will only download headers, because some mails have attachments and large mails. so it will take time to download. So you can only download the header and then you can decide whether you want to get the mail or not. Then you can work offline. You click on this and it will go offline. You can see here it is saying the folder was last updated at that time and it is now working offline. So when you want, then you can go online again. In the folder tab, you can do create new folders, you can manage, but you cannot do anything with these existing folders. But if you want to create new folder in this Outlook, then you can create it from here. You can create new. Where you want to create, I am creating in inbox. Now you can see the folder. You want to transfer the mail from here, so you can just drag and send it there. You can click and drag it there in that mail folder. Now the mail is here in this folder. Now if you want to delete the mail, delete the folder, so you can just select the folder and you can delete it. You can copy, you can move, you can delete. But remember, you cannot delete these folders. These are default folders. You cannot do this. You can only do copy. You can do sorting, you can do search, and many more things. In home tab, you have option to create new mails, reply to mails, and move mails, making some rules, tagging mails, checking your address book, adding some new thing from store, and even you can forward these mails to your your OneNote account. So this is how we can configure the Outlook by using your normal Microsoft account. Now, if you are using Windows 10, then you don't need actually Microsoft Outlook. In Windows 10 machines, by default, you have one app that is called Mail app, and you don't need Microsoft Outlook to work with. So if you want to configure your mail, then you can configure it in this Mail app also. You can use your Outlook Live, Hotmail or MSN account and you can use it here. So you have this default Mail app in your Windows 10 and also you have Calendar app in your Windows 10 by default. So you don't need Mail app, you don't need Outlook. You can use it here in this Mail app. You can create your account. So if you want to configure this Mail app, then just go to Start window, press Start key and you will see the Mail app there. Choose the Mail app from there, and when you select this, first time it will open. And if you have not configured with any account, and even if you are not configured, if you have not configured any Microsoft account in your Windows 10, maybe you can configure it in Windows setting also. So when you install your Windows 10, it will ask to log in as your Microsoft account. So if you have logged in there in that Windows 10, then you can use that account here also. It actually configured this account here. But if you have not configured in your Windows 10, then it will not show here. And it will ask you to create account. So first time it will ask you to create, and if it is already created, then you can go to setting, manage accounts, and then you can add new account from here also. Now if you are using first time or you are adding one more account, when you select add account, then it will open this option to choose the account, whether you want normal Microsoft accounts, you want Exchange Office 365 account, you want Gmail account, Yahoo account, iCloud, or you want third-party POP or IMAP account. Remember, these all accounts need extra configurations. Then provide your password, username, and press OK and done. You are logged in. So if I want that, so what I will do, this is my Outlook. So I will go on to select the start, and here I can see the Mail app. So when I click on it, it opens like this, and this is what the first time it is opening. So it is saying what, welcome, and it is saying welcome. Now when I say get started, now it is saying add account. Remember, if you logged in your Windows with your Microsoft account, it will automatically detect here and it will start that account with that. So because I have not added that account in in my Microsoft, if you can see the setting, if I go to accounts, here I am using the local account. I'm not using my Microsoft account. It is giving me option to sign in with my Microsoft account. So if I have signed in at the time of installation or before after the installation also, like if I select this, it will ask me to sign in. So it is asking me to give email address, then it will ask me the password, and this account is going to use with these all options here. So if you have already logged in here in your Windows 10, then you will see the account here and it will not ask you to create account. But it is not there, so I add account. Now it is asking me which account, so I have my Outlook account. Giving my email address. Now password. Sign in. Now it is asking me here that whether you want to this same account for your Windows 10 machine. So whether you're logged in from there, from the Windows setting, or you can log in from here also. So it is asking me that whether you want to use the same account for your Windows operating system and all the other apps in Windows. That means all the other apps, even the Windows Store, Windows Calendar, and other apps. So you can give one more time. It is asking me the password. So if I give it and I say next, then it will use the same account for every other application. If you don't want, then you just want it to here in this mail app, then you can click here, just sign into this app, not no other app. And now it is done. And you can see this account here, and you can even add new account also, but I don't want, so I will say ready to go. And now it is syncing and soon it is getting my emails. So if I'm using this, so I don't need Outlook. I can even use this app to see my mails, to create my mails, and even I can create new mail. I can send, I can receive whatever I want. I can do it from here. And if I want to add new account here, then again I will go to settings, and here I can go for accounts, and then I can add new account. So this is what a mail app. Even this one has calendar also, but when I select calendar, it is asking me to start again because this is the first time I'm starting it. Now it is showing me the account, and even I can create new account. So if I use the same account for the calendar also, it will also work. Now here I can make my meetings, I can work, I can plan the meetings, I can take notes, I can put reminders, and whatever I want, I can do it here in the calendar app. So basically I don't need Outlook, but if I have Outlook, then also I have here calendar. I can see the calendar. This is my mail. If I want to go to calendar, I will click here, and now I'm in calendar. I can manage my meetings, I can manage my to-do list, and I can manage all tasks, and I can design my appointment and all that. We have all the settings here. Then we have option to go for contacts. Here we can add contacts, we can create contact, we can manage contacts, we can even create the vCard. So we can create this, we can create groups of email addresses. Then we can go for the to-do list. Here we can decide what to do. We can create our task list of tasks and all that. Back to mail. And if we want to create send mail, then simple, from Outlook, from the home tab, we create on new mail. And when you click on this, it will open the new mail dialog box here, where you can give your mail to send username. You can add CC subject, you can add the matter what you want to say. You can design by using this options for formatting your text. You can insert, you can go to insert tab, you can add your uh, images, smart art, pictures, whatever you want. You have all the options of Microsoft Word available here to work with. And then finally, what, after doing all this, you can just select a send and it will send your mail. So I want to send the mail, so in the home tab I will go here in new mail, and here is the window where I can design my mail. I can select who I want to send mail. Let's say I want to send this, and you can see the underline of the email address. That means this one is verified. It is checked. The email address is present. If you give a wrong email address, it will not show the underline. Then you, if you want, then you can give a CC also. You can give subject. Then you can mention what you want to say. You can design by using these tools. You have options here to add this alignment, making a list, tab, bullet list, numbered list. You have option to see the address book. You can check the name, email address which you have given. You can add attachment, items, signature. You can add flags here. You can get some add-ins also for this, and you can create template and view template. If you want to send multiple email, same email address for email to multiple people, then you can do create a template with this, and then you can use that template to send multiple users same email. You have copy paste options here also. When you go to insert, you have option to add these items, attachment, business cards, calendar, signature, table, picture, smart art, chart, screenshot, all you can add, bookmark, you can add the hyperlinks, all these options, like we're adding word art, text box, all these things. You can add equation symbols. So lots of options you have, like you have in Word. You have multiple different options also to change a theme, color. You can add BCC field. It is not showing, you can enable it. You can enable from field, like who is sending the mail. You can add permissions. You can add permission, but for this you need rights management server. Then you have option to track your mail, like request a delivery recipient. You can request a read recipient. You can add the voting also. You can save it to some folder. You can delay the delivery. You can decide when it is going to be delivered. You can send direct reply also. Like you can set an email address where this person who I'm sending the mail, it will reply directly to. You have option to format the text, all these options. Then you can also do reviewing, spelling checking, tracers. You can count word. You can go for a smart lookup. You can translate also. So all these things you can do with this. And then finally what you will do, you click on send, and your mail is sent. So this tab, home tab, is totally related to your email management. You can create new email. You can create meeting, appointments, contacts, tasks. You can select the mail. You can ignore, clean, junk. You can decide junk. You can delete. You want to reply the mail, reply all, forward, reply with meeting. You can do quick steps from here, like moving into some folder, sending it to team, reply or delete, reply and delete, reply to manager, forward to manager, done, create new, move to some folder. Set some rules, like if this uh, mail come from the particular user, always from this, then move it to some specific folder, or from this you can move it to some specific folder. So whenever the mail comes from this email address, it will moved from some specific person. You can mark as unread, categorize, you can add some categories to the mails, then you can add some flags also, whether it is important, not important. So these all options you have related to your mailbox. Now, as I said, you can create multiple accounts here. But if you want to create the Gmail account here, then you have to do some extra configurations. For example, I want to create a Gmail account here. I want to add new account, but it is a Gmail account. So let's see what Gmail account we have. So I will go to my account. Okay, so this is my Gmail account which I want to configure it in Outlook. Now remember what I said, if you want, then you have to do some extra configuration in your Gmail account, in your Google account. Otherwise, it will not allow you to log in into Outlook. So this is my account. Now what I will try this in my Outlook. So I go to Outlook, and for that what I will do, I will go to files, backstage view. Now I can add new account from here. Even I can add new account from my account settings. I can add it from here also, or I can directly add it from here. So I select add account. Now remember I said it will not work automatically because it is not a Outlook Microsoft account. So if I try this to log in as a normally, so this is my email address. And now you see I'm using it for an automatic setting. Now I go for next. Now it is trying to establish the connection. It is done. And now what? Now it is saying that okay, you have to provide your username and password. It is already taken it. So I say okay. Again it is asking. Okay. Now again it is asking. And remember the server it is asking. It is going for the server name is imap.gmail.com. Now imap.gmail.com, that means it is trying the IMAP protocol, and this is the server for IMAP in Gmail. Now it will not done, it will not configure. I will try many times, it will not done. Why it is not doing? Because Google is not allowing us. So I say cancel, 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 and I got error. Log on to the server and send a test email message. Now it is what error? It is saying that we have encountered the error. Make sure you are giving the right thing. But when you check your email here, you see this new mail here. It is saying critical security alert. So when you go to check this email, it is saying that the sign-in attempt was blocked. So it is clearly saying that it is blocking the account. It is blocking the sign-in attempt. You can check your activity, what it has done. So it will show you that it has blocked. So a suspicious app was blocked from the accessing your account. It is from unknown device, and whether it is you or not, so it is giving you this option, but it is not allowing us. Now to allow this Gmail and Google to log in to create account in this Outlook. So what we have to do, the first we have to do allow it here in this Gmail. Remember it was trying to connect the IMAP server. So I'll go here in settings in my Gmail account. I want to see all settings. Now here I will go to this forwarding and pop IMAP. Now in this we have two options. First, pop, which is disabled, which we can enable it, but Outlook is not using pop, so I'll go to IMAP. So IMAP is also disabled, so first I have to do enable it, and you see here it is saying configure your email client for this Outlook. So this is what for your Outlook. So I enable this, and you have some advanced options. By default they are on auto, so I'm not changing that, and I will save this setting. Now it is done on Gmail, but still it will not allow, because it will not allow the third party apps, which is not a Microsoft Google app, and Outlook is not a Google app, so it is not allowing. So what I can do, I have to go next to my Google account, because by default it does not allow those other apps. So I go here to security, and in the security we have this setting here, and remember this is two-step verification, which is off. So if it is on, then it will still not allow, so you can disable it also. Then here this is the option, it says less secure app access. This is to protect your account. Apps and devices that use less secure sign-in technology are blocked. So because of this setting it is blocked, that Outlook. So you have to enable this one, so you click here and then enable it. Now it is enabled, but it is not secure. As you read this message, it says that it is not secure, and turn or turn it on if you want to use them despite the risk. But Google will automatically turn this off if it is not used. So if you are not using it, then it will do what? It will automatically disable the setting. So I have done with this, and I have already done the changes in my Gmail also. So now I'll go back to my Outlook, go back. Now this time I will not go for email normal, I will go for manual setup. Now here again it is asking me whether you want to create an Outlook account or Exchange account, or you want to go for third party POP or IMAP. So because Gmail is not a Microsoft product, so it is not Microsoft, so I will go for this option. Now here it is already taken the information, because we have given already my username, email address. Now here it is saying what account type. So this time I will select POP a IMAP, because I have enabled the IMAP from there. Now what is the incoming server? That is IMAP server. So we saw the name there, imap.gmail.com. Now what is the outgoing server? Always it is SMTP. So smtp.gmail.com. Now username and password. Remember my password. Now it is not done, we have to go for more settings also. Now here in this email settings, I'll go to outgoing server, and I have to select first my outgoing server, that is SMTP, requires authentication. That means when the Outlook try to connect the SMTP server, it also needs authentication. And this is what saying use the same thing, same setting as my incoming mail server. So we are already giving the email address and password, so it is going to use the same. If you want to give another, so you can give another one, but I am going to use the same. Then in advance, by default it uses the IMAP and SMTP protocol with unsecure, without security, unsecure version. So you have to configure it to use a secure SMTP and secure IMAP. Otherwise Google will not allow. So this IMAP is not secure. The port number is 143, that is not secure. So you have to mention the secure port, that is 993. And then here you have to choose the secure authentication encryption. It is what? SSL. And this is the SSL port of IMAP. Then for the SMTP also you have to choose the port number secure, that is 587, and this is a secure port of TLS. Now it is done, so I'll say okay. Now I'll go for next. So again it is asking it, so I say okay. And now it is configured. So you have to enable settings in Gmail, this one in account of Google account and from Gmail, and then it is going to be configured. So now it is configured successfully. You can close, and now you are all set to use it. Finish, and now here you will see your Gmail account, and now it is syncing your account, and it is going to upload, it is going to load all your emails, all your emails here. This is how you will configure your Outlook with normal Microsoft account and also with Gmail account. And this is what we have in this video. I hope you like this. Next time we'll see something else. Till then, have a good day and thank you.